What's up, guys? What is up? What is up? What is up? Oh, we're watching the new episode. I forgot this dropped last night. I'm gonna watch this and then may have to go to the store later, so. Is that 9? Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Analog Horror Channel, where I make the analog horror entirely on my phone. Why am I making a web series entirely on my phone using a $30 app to edit? To prove to those AI morons that with just a phone and an app that costs pennies, essentially, compared to the 500 that they throw at AI, and yet they still complain that filmmaking is too expensive. Like, fuck off. Anyway, making it to prove them wrong. Also, I like challenging myself. It's going to be fun. I do have some shorts getting made in Blender by a VFX artist friend of mine. Kind of like the Backrooms, how the Backrooms was made. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I am making a weed documentary about a distribution company. And I'm going to be writing a book about that experience, kind of like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And I'm currently writing a book. I'm halfway through, about 6 chapters in, for a book covering my first ego death psychedelic experience, which happened about 2 weeks ago. So, it revealed a lot of things to me. A lot of things I just felt were being presented, and I was able to analyze, what I could. But so I'm transferring all of the notes I took. I'm going to be doing another trip, so that might be in here as well, because I kind of want to read the 6 chapters while under psychedelics and see where I can improve and stuff. No, dude, I haven't seen that. Dude, no offense, I will love to see whatever that is. I'll give it a shot at some, but I don't. There's certain things. There's only so much time during the day, and I don't mind trashy shit, but I'd rather just watch shit that I don't know. I have to. I'm making a documentary, so I'm trying to watch more documentaries. I'm also, wanting to watch stuff like this, and what else is coming out? What else is? Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna go see Oppenheimer on Tuesday, or not Oppenheimer. Fuck, the Odyssey. So that's gonna be crazy. Trying to think what else is coming, because I wanted to. Oh, I might I'm probably gonna take some shrooms and go see Brand New Day eventually. I don't want to do it right now because there's too many people going, but at some point when the hype dies down, I'm going to D-Box 3D and I'm fucking tripping. Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. I'll definitely check it out. But I'm very wary of people who do psychedelics. I'm trying to be more cautious because, I get into it in the book. I don't trust a vast majority of the people that I've learned psychedelics from, like all the way to Timothy Leary. Um, Hunter S. Thompson is probably the only person that has done psychedelics that I would 100% trust in his representation of what psychedelics could do to a person. Because every other person is all this hippie unification, Mother Earth type shit. And like, I feel like part of that propaganda, part of the propaganda leads to these other people trying to replicate that same experience and having a quote unquote good trip. But again, like me, like the my viewpoint when I was on psychedelic is you is how do I say this? It's it's I find it hard for someone to not have a bad trip in this day and age, even if it's positive. Like, even if it's positive, I still can't see it. If it's from the news to just shit going on in the world, like the price of stuff, going places, talking to people, like, and it's just, you can, it's crazy to think that one can zone all that out and only focus on the good, but it seems like you're just trying to be delusional. Like, as an American, I who's incredibly jaded and cynical, I find it hard to not have my mind go to crazy places when the world is in fact such a crazy place. Like, the original goal was to take mushrooms and watch the UFC 250. I think I did. I think I microdosed. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's just, it's like, I'm glad I didn't, because I think I would have, like, it would have fucking hurt to watch that. I'm like, there's no positivity left. The Doors and Perception by 90 pages. It's more important. Okay, 90 pages. All right, thank you. Yeah, but I hated everyone. Like, Duncan Trussell, Joe Rogan, everyone that's talked about psychedelics and the surface level hippie shit that they've been spreading since the 60s. And I'm like, all these psychedelic people, when you look into all psychedelics, like, from its origin of where it became into the zeitgeist and, like, the government started using it and shit, it's just, it's like, how do you not see these people as plants? Like, how does that not register? Like, if people are talking about industry plants now, if there was a governmental subsidiary that was running general population, expressing or reaching out to college campuses and just volunteers, prisoners, all this shit, and just douse them with high levels of LSD in hopes to try to control them. And then it just, all the files get destroyed. I assume people get fired or killed, whatever the fuck. And then, oh yeah, no, we don't do that anymore. Yeah, no, we have no interest in trying to control the population anymore. Like, it's just a weird, it's just a weird thing. And so, like, LSD is connected to so many governmental figures that are supposed to be these hippie positive people, but it's a horror show. A guy in a yellow bus driving across the country with a barrel full of LSD dosing people, and they're putting this positive free love hippie spin on it, but the dude is work for the government. They're industry plants, all of them. Every single fucking person back in those days who was speaking about this shit, I swear, man, we're government associate or adjacent. Same way with how the Doors, you know, and all these bands were just somehow in the right place at the right time. And it just turns out that the government had vested interest in music, in how music can control and shift tones and like that was part of the MK Ultra program, a version of it, like a branch of it. Oh shit. The British are coming.
On the evening of April 18th, 1775, Paul Revere was given the task to arrive in Lexington, Massachusetts, with the news that the British soldiers stationed in Boston were about to march into the countryside, northwest of town. Revere set out on horseback and after narrowly avoiding capture outside of Charleston, he changed his route and rode to New Hampshire, warning the colonies from the impending attack. You know, the British are coming! The British are coming! Revere's brave ride saved many lives. And inadvertently ruined his lives.
The British are coming! The British are coming! The British are coming! Run for your lives!
Oh.
The British are coming!
LSD is being approved in November for clinical treatment of anxiety, depression. The drug is called MM120. Yeah. See, there you go. There you go. It's like happening again. It's happening again under the guise of anxiety and depression. You see, that's the thing. That's the thing that's like so contradictory in every like psychedelic. Shows 3 times the effectiveness versus after. Yeah, see, this is just MK Ultra again. That's all this is. And now I'm supposed to like I'm supposed to look at that like that and that's the problem. See, people are like anxiety and depression. It's like, okay, these are very like minimal requirements to do something that is government made. LSD is government made. And the facts around it, the facts around most of drug culture is information given to us by people that wanted to control us at one point. Do you understand? Like, it's so crazy. But anyway. And 10 hours in the clinic. That's yes, and all these facts were told to us by other people. Do you understand? Like, we as a general population, because we're not chemists, do not really know anything about this. We really don't. And so, knowing that's like the government drug that was made in hopes to control the population is now being approved by the government. You get what I mean? It's a slippery slope. It was made in Switzerland. Read the history.
Nobody's got it better than me. I'm the best trainer there is. I go clockwise, and then I pump faster, charge.
Father said marry him anyway, but his butt is bitter.
It's not peanut butter, it's better butter.
Peanut butter isn't better.
Peanut butter is better.
No, they invented the counterculture. Don't you understand? That's what I'm saying to you. It's like they didn't get rid of it because it was the counter, like that. That's what I mean. It's like we're getting this information from them. You know that old adage of like the winners write the history. They can say whatever the fuck they want. They're making up the story. Do you get it? It's just like the way other thing like how do we know that's the reason why they stopped? How do we know that they didn't find something within LSD that they didn't want to make public, so they stopped using it and blamed it on the counterculture so they can refine it and figure out what components they liked about it and then manipulate it, enhance it, do whatever they needed to do under the guise of counterculture. To which it's just like, if you look at the whole counterculture movement, it would have, as a psyop, it's exactly, it plays out exactly as one. You have these bands, the Doors, with government connections. See, you have so many bands that are connected to the government in some way, and yet they just so happen to pop up once the government finds out about this drug that they just give to people. We don't even know what LSD does to the bloodline later on. You know, that's the shit that I'm talking about. The MK Ultra agents. We don't know how many of test subjects' bloodlines exist in the population. How do we know the streamers that are here today weren't the legacy of previous MK Ultra candidates? You see what I'm saying? Because now you have iShowSpeed, you have all these other big streamers, they get these big crowds and followings, these cult of personalities, and it's like that has to stem from somewhere. There has to be some sort of conditioning. And what if they found out that whatever it is that we love, that gets our attention, that makes us idolize these individual people, that makes us follow people, that's why cults exist, that's why all these other things exist. What if they figured that out and then they were like, oh, we'll dose all these people, and then later on down the line, their generation or generations after them are going to be fucking morons by then, and they're going to be so attention, you know? You got to think bigger than just what people tell you. And like, I get it, I understand. It sounds like a crazy schizophrenic thing to say, but it's really just, you really just got to understand that we don't know what the fuck is going on as a society. We know nothing. We know absolutely nothing. We are literally mices and mazes, and the cheese are the little things that make us happy in whatever forms that they are, whether it be entertainment, whether it be, you know, it's all the same. No, the Gen Z, dude, Gen Z, what are you talking about? Gen Z and 90s kids were fine. They were part of the biggest psyop, like they're the reason why we're all morons now. Do you understand their lack of caring, their lack of their lack of attitude, their lack of wanting to go up against you? Look at Woodstock 99. Look at what happened there. That's Generation X. And it's like, and again, it's like this, it's again the dumbing down of the evolution. Once the 60s, once the 70s come out, you have these smart movies, and then once the 80s come around, now you have product placement. Now you see Coke, now you see Doritos, now you see all these things in different places. And then you get like, it's just, it all is just, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past that the government wouldn't be behind the hippie movement. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not like it would be it's the perfect thing. Like the whole hippie movement is something is something hopeful that didn't work. What the fuck kind of like like what more would you want from like a piece of history where everyone was unified, everyone was coming together as under this like unification of Mother Earth. They're doing protests, they're fighting for rights, they're doing all these things that ultimately like turn them into capitalists, that ultimately make them become part of the system. It's like, look, these guys had their moment of freedom and wanting to stand up against the establishment, and now those same people became part of the establishment. You see, the establishment's not that bad. You get what? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. No. We're in a completely different. Yeah, dude. Yeah, taking psychedelics in this era is a minefield of chaos and catastrophe. That's what it is. And nobody wants to say that because everybody wants the 60s psych. That's the curse of of millennials. That's the big curse. It's like we're burdened with carrying the cross of all the other generations before us and being the emotional punching bag for the traumas of the greatest generation, to the boomers, to the Gen Xers. It's just like we're all supposed to take the weight of all y'all's bad decisions, and then somehow we're the worst fucking thing to ever happen to we're the turning point into why all this shit went south. As if we had anything to do with the fucking towers getting knocked into, you know? Yeah, I was in fucking elementary school, guys. And yet somehow, you know, the Twin Towers dropped on the Gen X's watch. What the fuck happened there? Oh, you know what happened? They drank the Kool-Aid. Bond to patriotism. American girls, American guys, and then got lost in the sauce for about a decade until we realized, oh, there isn't no weapons of mass destruction. We were just using this as a coup to get into oil fields. So it's just, you know, the burden of the millennial is us having to take all those burdens on, but looking to the past for answers as to how we can make our present existence all the more tolerable. So we go to weed, we go to ketamine, we try all these things that are told by other people, by sages of the Gen X, that like, oh, psychedelics are this healing thing. You take a large amount of them, they could switch something off in your brain. Oh, it's such a unifying thing. You'll have a good trip. It's such all this positive shit. And as someone whose generation has just been trauma at every fucking turn, I finally take psychedelics and feel like it's a fraud. And that's every single thing, every single time. It always happens. It's always that experience. It's never anything, the experience is never anything that is what it is. We've been sold up the river, and now even this psychedelic experience is a fucking sideshow attraction that has been run down and hasn't been updated since the 60s. So I decided to write a book, and that's what I'm writing, is all of my thoughts on everything that I just ranted about. It's fucking crazy. Under anti-Vietnam, that's what birthed counterculture. Yes, but you, I get it, but the implement the dosing of LSD, the LSD itself, the chemical compound of that, what was released out into the public, that is what is infiltrated everything. That is what birthed generations prior. The people that took LSD fucked and had kids. Those kids had kids. Those kids are now like parents or grandparents at this point. And now it's just it's like, yeah, that's what we think. Yeah, it's anti-Vietnam. Yes, Vietnam had a huge part to play. But what I'm saying to you is the government is not just a singular thinking thing. It's not it's like that documentary. It's like an octopus. It's like just because it's doing war shit doesn't mean it's not having its hand in peace in controlling the crowds with this counterculture movement. That's what I mean. It's not it's not just a fucking ladle in one giant bowl of government soup that they're no, it's multiple pots on fire and it's just them spinning it on cauldrons and shit. That's what I mean. You're getting stuck in what called the first Bardot. There are 3 Bardots that he explains in this book. Dude, fuck Timothy fuck Leary. Fuck him. I hate him. He's one of the reasons why there's nobody just honest about psychedelics now. That's why everybody is so stuck in this hippie mindset, as if the compounds to mushrooms are the same as they are in the 60s. You know how many variations of fungus exist on this planet? To think that it's going to stay the same for decades when pesticides are introduced, when government bills and farms and what is fed to cows that are shit in the fields that are dosed in chemicals, like we don't know what the psychedelics are now. We don't even, and to think that like it's the same thing as what Leary was doing back then. It's just because it's the same quote unquote species, whatever he wrote about, just because it has that same name, suddenly it's just like, oh, these things are going to give us this same experience. And it's like, no, it's not. We gotta stop looking at the past. We gotta start forging new concepts. And it's not wrong to read other people's experiences. I'm not saying that. You read whatever you want to on psychedelics. They're just fucking. It's a plethora of information that you can sift through, that is both positive to whatever view you want to have. I'm not saying that to have like anything Leary says is everything Leary says is wrong, but like. I find him as part of the problem as being this like spearhead for this entire experience that everybody seems to reference, and yet people don't acknowledge the expansion of time and how the effects of drugs and how the manufacture of these chemicals in various forms, whether it be LSD or psychedelics or mushrooms that you find in a pasture or find in the woods, whatever. It's just like, yeah, it's not all the same. It's not the same. So we can't, like, yeah, you can have a good setting, you can have, yeah, but like Leary didn't survive a pandemic, Leary didn't fucking have to deal with all this crazy, didn't have to deal with Trump, he didn't have to deal with it. Yeah, oh yeah, he had the Vietnam War, he had all this stuff, but it's just like, we are in an entirely different cultural landscape that I think Leary is more of a fable tale, like a nursery rhyme that should be examined and should be adhered to some extent, but like ultimately, good trip or bad trip, I don't even consider it's just a trip. There's no good trip or bad trip. I don't think there is at all. There's never a point in which I was in my trip where I was scared. Nothing scary. There's dark rooms, there's dark corners. I force myself to get scared. I want to have a bad trip. But the only thing that happens is I just get angry and frustrated with everything, with everyone, with everything that I've heard, Well, for some people it's life-changing. Some people feel released for every that you're now worried about. An ego death is a die before you die, and then you live your life after that. Absolutely. And I totally understand it. It's just, I need to find more books. I'm sure I'm not the only one to say this, but I need to find books about psychedelics in which people got angry and frustrated and annoyed and felt like this entire sales pitch for mushrooms and psychedelics has just been a wash. I know I can't be the only one. I know I can't be. But when I look back at the people that, and I'm not, and I know I'm not, because Hunter S. Thompson was incredibly angry. And again, I refer to him as like an example of how psychedelics can just, be a part of that frustration with the history / foundation. Sure. We can do that. But again, okay. Thank you for the tips. I'm taking all these down because again. LSD, I know the broad strokes of. I used to know more in high school, ironically. Because we had books on psychedelics in our library. Again, why is there books on psychedelics and shit in a high school library is beyond me. But again, it's stuff like that where I'm like, all right, this seems like they want people here to try. All right. All right, cool.
Your butter!
By the way, while we're on the subject, your pigeon is mealy.
My pigeon?
Yeah.
Everybody loves my pigeon!
Nobody loves your pigeon, and you know what? That's why people don't come to the house anymore, because they can't stand it. You should see their faces when they're eating. They are wincing. They're nauseous.
You know why they don't come over here? Because you're boring. That's why you didn't get the invite to the tea party with Michael Finney. He said all he does is talk about his work.
Because my work is very interesting. That's why.
You build barrels.
Yeah, barrels are interesting.
Nobody finds barrels interesting.
You don't find barrels interesting because you don't understand barrels. Barrels are way too complicated.
Mescaline, oh,
Not even
God.
build a barrel.
Really? Just putting some wood in a circle is so hard?
You think it's easy to get wood in a circle? That's how stupid you are.
It's easy to get wood in a circle. It comes from a tree, which is round. And that's the size of a barrel.
Okay, you know what? I don't have time to argue about this. Let's forget all this. Come on, we gotta finish that.
Right. I'm gonna bring some more scrimshaw.
Yes, Scrimshaw, good idea. Okay.
Wait, what's that? What do you got there?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Well, it's nothing. Well, what can I see it?
Well, if it was something, I would like to see it, but it's nothing, so why look at nothing?
No, it's nothing or something. I want to see it. I know you want me. What are your pictures of Manchester swamps?
Okay, it's very, very easy to explain. I'm starting a butter business, and I was gonna put a picture on the side of the jar. She'd be naked.
Why would you have pictures of naked Mexican Indians on the side of your butter?
Please. They have to be Iroquois. I'm not a savage.
What do they got to do with butter?
What's up?
They're not coming. They're not coming.
What?
That was my mistake. I'm sorry, everybody.
What? What are you talking about?
They're not headed here. They're headed to Concord.
Concord? What was all that before? You raised on LDS screaming at the top of your lungs. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
This is what I heard. This is what I was told.
Who told you the British were coming?
Some guys.
Who are they?
There's some cool guys. They're like, oh, I heard the British are coming. They're like, yeah, I heard that too. We should let people know. And I overheard them say, hey, let me tell people. Like, I'd love to get involved somehow. And they're like, all right, you got it, Paul. You can do this.
So guys you know say the British are coming, and you volunteer to ride throughout the town and tell everybody? Is that how this went?
Yeah, but they're pretty cool guys.
Well, maybe you should have ridden down the hill screaming, the British might be coming.
They are coming. It's not, they're not coming here.
Are you going to tell them they made a mistake?
No.
Why not?
Because they're like cool guys. They're going to say, like, hey, you guys made a mistake. The British weren't coming exactly there.
It's about understanding the entire universe around psychedelics over the past.
You know what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening here tonight? You really screwed me big time. Thank you. Great job, Revere.
I apologize, but I'm not in charge of your life, sir. The British are not coming. Sorry about that, everybody.
beer guy. I don't like John. This guy's cuckoo. As it turns out, they're not coming. Can you believe it? They're not coming. So, you know, we can unpack and resume our wonderful lives here. Anyway, what's for dinner? Open its window.
Holy shit, Texas?
The Texas Revolution was a rebellion by American settlers against Mexico's government. On February 23rd, 1836,
Hey, the Alamo!
James Boyd and a small garrison of about 200 Texan volunteers were besieged by a Mexican army force of 2,000 to 3,000 soldiers under General Santa Anna, in what became known as the Battle of the Alamo.
Dude!
Defenders were killed, and outnumbered 10 to 1. they had
Yeah,
no
the dill
reason to
pickles flavor.
Besides that, there may have been a very different reason the Alamo failed.
Wow, this is awesome.
Our first order of business is going to be to fortify this east wall.
Oh, yeah, do this wall. Yeah,
We need-
it's wonderful.
Absolutely. Like Colonel Travis has asked, we take all the ammunitions and put them in the main plaza area.
Travis, I know the big boss.
We're doing all the work.
They're in their room all day, barking out orders to people. They don't do shit.
I don't know what to do.
They're not doing all the work.
I'm just looking at it.
Let me ask you something. You know, there's no outlets. You got a good spot.
Hey, Key, that's awesome.
How about the pecan trees? I go through the cactus patch. Usually this tree right here.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of bad.
Wait a minute, you got a spot?
I got a pretty good spot.
Whereabouts? So just tell us general vicinity of the spot.
That's all I'm going to tell you. And don't ask me anything else. I'm not going to tell you. It's on the north side, somewhere up. No, you're not going to find it.
Is it north of the cactus
Don't
wasteland?
ask, forget it. We're done. I'll just tell you this. You couldn't find that spot. It is fantastic.
Is it by the fork of the river? I know that the grass there's a little more lush.
All right, I'm done with it.
You're not going to share your defecation spot.
Davey, you know how I feel about it. You're never going to find out where that spot is.
You're not going to tell me about the spot.
I'm not going to tell you about the defecation spot, Davey. You're not going to find out. No.
I'm defecating over here and what may as well be the 6th level of Dante's Inferno!
What? May I ask a question? By all means. Yeah, I just realized I have never seen you without that cap on.
This cat.
Yeah,
You've never seen him with the cap on.
not once.
I like the cap on. Suits me.
I've known you, what, 8 months, 9 months?
Yeah.
You never take it off.
Oh, now I've had it off. I've definitely taken it
Really?
off. I mean, maybe you've never seen it off. Sometimes I take it off at night.
Oh, you know that. I've spoken to some people about it. What is it? It's a raccoon.
The record definitely.
Disgusting scavenger animal. How could you wear that on your head?
You say disgusting, I'll say resourceful.
They're garbage eaters.
Here's the thing about the hat. It just
Yeah.
really ties the entire outfit together.
Because even that day that we went swimming in the Rio Grande, you had the cap on.
I don't want to get too much sun.
The point was that
I'm not hiding anything.
Really?
There's nothing to hide.
Can I tell you a little story?
Okay.
I met this woman one day in the park. I had my hat on. I made a very good impression. I saw her the next day. I didn't have the cap on. She saw this, and she was quite disappointed. I guess what I'm saying is, she thought that I had deceived her in some way by wearing the cap.
Raising Arizona. Oh,
An
nice.
open boat. What's under that cap, baby?
A head.
What's on top of the head?
Hair.
I'd like to see.
This is my look. Do you understand? This thing, the fringe.
Yeah, I get it,
I
yeah.
killed a bear when I was 3. It's part of it,
All right,
you know?
okay. Stop this bullshit bear story when you were 3.
It's
I'm
not
not buying
bullshit.
that. You didn't kill a
Larry,
bear when you were 3.
I killed a-
Give me a break, okay? I'm not buying that at all.
I was 3 and a half. Let's round it
Oh,
down.
okay,
I literally killed a bear.
Yeah, he's already dead, I bet.
He was not dead. He was dying. I didn't say it wasn't a mercy killing. I just said I killed a bear.
Fine. You killed the bear when you were 3, and you're not fault.
There is hair underneath this hat.
Let's see the hair.
You want to see what's under the hat?
I do. Yeah.
This there. I'm known for my quickness.
Easy.
I'll gut you and I will wear you as my next hat.
Easy. Easy. You are not wrong. Not wrong.
It's not even a Bowie knife.
Sir,
Mexican army's on its way.
How many?
At least 2,000, maybe more.
2,000. Here we are, 200 Texans, outnumbered 10 to 1. You tell Colonel Travis that we will fight to the last day.
Yes, sir.
Huh? So what's that?
I said we're gonna fight to the last man.
Oh, that's wise. Is that wise?
We're here. We have to defend the outpost.
If the ball can die, what's the point? Why not just hang up the white flag and go home?
We'll be seen as cowards.
Who gives a fuck?
We should die here with honor. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna inspire. Whoa, whoa. I'm sorry.
You're free.
Roque Escalvo! Roque Escalvo!
Puedo atacar. David Crockett pelea como una culebra de cascabel. Ni siquiera con 10,000 hombres podemos ganar. No sé qué hacer.
¡Señor! ¡Espérate! ¡Oye! ¡Era Santana! ¡Señor! ¡Era! ¡Señor!
Tranquilo, soldado. ¿Qué es?
¡Espérate! ¡Era Santana! Pues tiene perro.
¿Quién no tiene perro?
Él siempre lleva una gorra de Kunsky. ¿Por qué? ¡Es calvo!
¿Es calvo?
¡Sí!
Crockett es calvo.
¡Roque es calvo!
Un hombre con pelo no sigue un hombre calvo.
Sí, tiene pelo, no tiene nada.
De nada. No es hombre. Un hombre calvo es ridículo. ¿Sí? Un hombre calvo es un payaso.
¡Sí, un payaso!
Es un fracaso. Entonces, ¡atacamos al Álamo!
Can you believe it wasn't until 1920 that women in the United States won the right to vote? The passage of the 19th Amendment was the culmination of decades of struggle by suffragettes like Susan B. Anthony. In 1869, along with Elizabeth Cady Stanton, she founded the Women's Suffrage Association, fighting for the rights of women to vote, hold property, and have equal access to education. Susan B. Anthony faced constant ridicule and misogyny, but she never wavered in her devotion to the cause of equal rights. Friend or foe, Susan B. Anthony advocated for everyone to have a seat at the table. But there were some she wished she wasn't seated next to.
How lovely to have you all here at our dinner table.
Hey, Susie.
Thank you all so much for coming. It means the world to me. Susan, thank you.
Thank you for inviting.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you, Herbert.
Thank you, Aunt Susan.
Of course, of course. I said thank you for coming. You're supposed to reciprocate?
It's an interesting point you raised. It's sort of an unnecessary reciprocation, really, if you think about it, because you really weren't the one who invited me. Your beautiful sister Edith did, who I'm courting. Who I'm courting. She invited me, so I'll tell you what I'll do, Susan. Susan, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Inasmuch as she's the one who invited me, I'm going to give her 90% of the thank you. What's my 90%? Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome.
And you, I'm going to give 10%. Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
That's equitable, Penny, doesn't it?
Well, let's enjoy our meal. The asparagus in the salad was grown in Edith's garden. She has a way with the vegetables.
I like how things grow.
Oh, I'll say you sure do.
You don't seem to be eating one. Something wrong?
Hey, yeah. Not that hungry. I don't eat much.
Yeah, what time?
4?
4?
Yeah.
Why are you eating at 4 o'clock when you know you're coming to eat?
I'll tell you why. I was too hungry. You're not very frail.
Yes, yes.
the idea.
Susan.
Yes, Susan, that was the idea. There were no crackers in the house.
Everybody has a cracker in the house.
No crackers in your house?
Of course.
And I usually do have a cracker. Didn't have the cracker. The cracker is paramount to the snack. And so I made a sandwich.
A sandwich?
You know, that's some grilled onions on the top.
He loves grilled onions.
I cut it into 4 parts quarters. I was just gonna have a quarter and 1 quarter begin 2 quarters and 3 quarters. I didn't have to do that. Sorry.
You seem to be a man with very little self-control.
But let me tell you something, okay? Every minute that I am around this woman, without touching her, I exhibit great self-control.
So you're not going to eat anything here tonight.
Doesn't seem like it, no.
Why'd you even come if you're not going to eat?
Oh, first of all, you are not going to regret my presence here. Am I an addition here?
Totally.
Yeah, you'll see. You don't come across a personality like this every day.
No, that's
You
for
know,
sure.
I have a lot to offer other than just feeding a meal.
How was everybody else's meal? Emily? It's delicious, Susan.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Martha,
Yes,
my
it
love.
is.
Look at this little fork. What's the idea behind this?
It's a salad fork, Lawrence.
Why does this fork have to be smaller than the fork I eat the main course with?
Why do we eat with plates? Why do we have knives? Why do we have glasses? It's the way it's done.
Some things are there just out of custom and don't necessarily make any common sense.
Ah, my point about suffrage, exactly. Sometimes things have to change.
Yes. Yes.
You know what? How's this for theory, okay? We should be eating the salad with the big fork, so we'll eat healthier and eat more salad. The small fork should be for the main course. So you eat less, you eat less. Oh, you see the switch I do to me?
Really, really is.
What?
You look at the knives, they're the same size. Identical.
Yes, identical. Who else is going to suggest a fork's width? Nobody.
It's like dining with a scientist.
Yeah, I'm an addition. Where else are you going to get comments like that? Not from these two steps. I can tell you that.
I would have never thought of something like that.
These gentlemen who you're referring to happen to be upstanding. That alcohol is evil that needs to be eradicated. We live a life of purpose.
You look like a blast.
I am having a blast. Oh, yes, I am. I'm having a great time.
You see how unfair this is, though? I mean, just because you don't like to swim, nobody else can go in the water?
My house, my rules.
So there would be port after dinner.
No port, Herbert.
For no sherry.
Temperance. We feel in this household that it's an evil. You must see it at the mill.
It is a problem.
The children drink at the mill, too.
And they cry a lot.
Are you for children drinking at the mill, Lawrence?
You know, I dislike children so much, it really doesn't bother me what they do.
Susan, yes, we haven't remarked on the new invention that you just had installed, electricity. These lanterns and chandeliers, how beautiful.
I don't know about that. There's something about the candles alone I still appreciate. I'm more of a beef tallow and wax man myself.
Well, I believe in progress.
That's right, and it's safer.
Saving in wax and flame? Damn right.
What's your name again?
Herbert.
Herbert. Okay, I wanted to remember by the off chance we ever run into each other again because it won't be planned.
What are you getting at, sir?
But I gotta say, this electricity is the greatest thing that's ever happened. I gotta get one of these. Who's your electric guy?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, really? You don't remember? Truly, you don't remember.
Peter, I need to speak to you about the sauces. Please meet me in the kitchen.
Okay, excuse us.
Look at this woman. Look at this woman. Have you ever seen TV like this in your life? Hard to believe that these two came from the same room. One passed out.
I need a drink.
What is the matter with you bringing this moron into the house?
Thank you so much, Susan, for being so
I am not being bothered, and there's something wrong with him. He's worse than that circus performer you brought home that time. I called the sword was named out of your mouth. I tried. I went too far.
Lawrence had a point. I did invite him. He should have thanked me, not you.
I'm gonna try to be accepted. I'm gonna try to be tolerant for your sake because I love you.
Thank you, Susan.
What am I gonna do with you?
My new favorite thing again.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Is that alcohol?
No, it's saltpeter.
Saltpeter my ass.
It helps curb my sexual appetites. Otherwise, the poor woman, I fear for her.
Eat it. Sorry, Susan. You're a very bad influence, Lawrence. We're all not as perfect as you, Susan.
does the same for women, you can imagine the attraction.
All right, let's move on. I don't think I am so we have drafted an amendment presented to Congress for women to have the right to vote. Here.
Oh.
Did you hear her? I got you listening to this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's funny.
And what's so funny about it?
You can't be serious.
I am very serious. I've spent my life working towards this.
This is a sad day indeed.
It's absurd on the surface.
Women can't vote.
Why shouldn't women have the right to vote?
We're doing you a favor by not allowing you to vote.
Men and women are created equal under God. Yes, we need to have equal rights.
Oh, come on, Susie. Come on, Susan.
So they have the right to vote.
Exactly. Yeah, Lawrence, why?
I think I have an idea. Got an idea. I would posit this regarding a woman's right to vote. I think if a woman is attractive and capable of ending a man, she should not be a beautiful woman like Edith. She should be home, cooking, taking care of the children. But others who have no appeal whatsoever to the opposite sex, Ragos, harridan, witches, spinsters, those women
Spinsters.
should be able to vote.
This is a good compromise.
That seems reasonable.
Who is making this determination?
I'm happy to step up and do it.
And why you?
Really, any man could do it.
Any man would be.
For example, Edith, I'm terribly sorry, but my darling, you cannot vote.
Thank you.
Eleanor, you can't vote either. Martha, no vote for you. Too lovely. Clara, so sorry. And you, Susan, you can vote.
What? What?
No, because,
Thank you, Lawrence, for your permission, but I don't need it. Elizabeth Cady Stanton and I have drafted the amendment. And hopefully, most men in Congress do not feel it.
I noticed you spend a lot of time with this, Elizabeth.
Oh, very, very close. We've been working together for years.
Yes, you're very close.
Yeah, she helped me write the amendment.
One might say very, very close.
You know, I'm starting to feel that maybe it's time for you to leave.
Hey, take a vote.
Let's take a vote. Who thinks it's time for Lawrence to leave?
No, just the men can vote, of course.
Edith, forgive me. But I think you should get the fuck out of my house, Lawrence. You know, you ate before you came, you don't like the forks, you don't like the food, you drink at my table, and now you don't want us to vote. In this house, women have the right to vote. Get the fuck out.
What? You're kicking me out?
Get the fuck out.
I'm leaving Susan. Come on, Edith.
I'm sorry, Lawrence. She's my sister.
Now get the fuck out.
Maybe now we can have a nice dinner. Still. Oh, here it comes.
And one more thing, Susan B. Anthony. You don't have to tell me what the B stands for. And little fork you! Little fork you!
Out!
On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin became the first men to walk on the moon. Armstrong went first, uttering the famous words that one small step for a man, one giant leap for man. It was a crowning achievement of human exploration. Made even more remarkable when you consider they were hurtling through space for 4 days in a tiny metal capsule controlled by a NASA computer 1,000,000 times less powerful than your smartphone. Throughout the journey, Neil and Buzz were in constant communication with mission control in Houston, and new tapes have recently been released that show their voyage in a different light.
Houston, give us a reading on the 120201.
Hey, Paul Rudd. Nice.
Roger that. Hey, did you get the launch guys? Yeah. Launch guys for a gift? What are you talking about? I got them putted. You got the launch guys a gift? Are you kidding me? Why'd you do that? They're sending us to the moon. Well, I didn't get them anything. It's fake. Oh, they must think I'm some kind of cheapskate or ingrate or something. Sure they don't. Well, it seems so odd to me that you got them something and I didn't. I'm sure they're going to be talking about it. When you go to somebody's house for dinner, do you show up empty-handed?
Yes.
That's bad.
Well, Why is it bad? Why have to stop off to buy something on the way to the dinner? I didn't want to go to the dinner. Don't even invite me.
All right, I didn't mean anything. All right, it was just it was a nice gesture.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of thing I never think of. I need somebody to tell me about their gesture so I can repeat their gesture. I never think of gestures.
It was just a little something. The launch was a gift. Roger, go for landing, 4,000 feet. We'll be over the top.
I don't see how you could.
Well, get him a return gift.
Return gift?
Yeah, grab him something from the moon. Bring back a rock.
Rock.
Yeah, get rocks.
You're fucking nuts of keeping rocks for yourself.
You're gonna keep every rock from the moon.
I'm gonna be taking a lot of rocks. Lots of them.
What, are you gonna swallow the rocks?
No, I brought them on a laundry bag.
You brought a laundry bag for rocks? That's not very scientific.
I'm gonna put the rocks in the laundry bag. These are moon rocks, you dodo. They haven't been tested. Hey, listen, we can make millions of dollars for these rocks. Get smart, will you?
You can make millions of dollars in speaking engagements. You don't need to bring back a bunch of rocks from the moon. Just give them out. We'll sell them.
Smart, will you?
Millions of dollars in speaking engagements. You don't need to bring back a bunch of rocks from the moon. Just give them out. We'll sell them.
Okay. You better not say a fucking thing.
You heard that say a fucking word.
It's a moon rocks, you dodo. They haven't been tested. Hey, listen, we can make
You brought a laundry bag for rocks? That's not very scientific.
I'm gonna put the rocks in the laundry bag. These are moon rocks, you dodo. They haven't been tested. Hey, listen, we can make millions of dollars with these rocks. Get smart, will you?
You can make millions of dollars in speaking engagements. You don't need to bring back a bunch of rocks from the moon. Just give them out. We'll sell them.
Okay. You better not say a fucking thing.
You heard that say fucking.
You don't need me to make you upset.
I'll just have to make this is me off. All right, let's forget it. Let's forget it.
Yeah. Can we just take a second? We're about to get on the moon. I mean, come on. We're landing on the moon. We're landing on the moon. We are landing on the moon.
Roger, undertaking go for landing, 3,000.
Roger. We're sending 3,000 feet. Over.
Good radar data, we're now in the first phase, everything will be good.
Hey, by the way, I think I came up with a pretty good line for me. Step on the moon for the first time. Right?
What?
What?
The first man to ever step on the moon, I gotta say something profound, something with some real gravitas, and I think I thought of something.
Who said you're taking the first step?
Big.
Who's that?
NASA, the launch guys.
Oh, so now you get to step on the moon first? Nobody told me about this.
They told me. They didn't tell you?
No, they didn't.
Anyway, so what do you think of this? That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
That stinks. Why does that stink? That's terrible. That is so trite. I find that boring one small step
For man.
You can do better. What do you got?
I can do better in my sleep.
Give me a line then. But that one's no good.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars.
Like the song.
What song?
It's a song called Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly me to the moon?
Sinatra.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard the song, but you quoted the lyrics perfectly. Why don't you just jump down on the moon and start singing Summer Wind?
Oh, fly me to the moon. Okay. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Oh, yes. Shit, you're right. It is a song.
Maybe when you land on the moon, you can tell them, hey, if I can make it here, I'll make it anywhere.
Okay, how about this? I pick up a rock, okay? I pretend I'm eating it. I go, Gouda!
Gouda.
Yeah, Gouda, the cheese.
Yeah, no, I got it.
It's funny, you have no sense of humor. You know that's your thing. You have no sense of humor at all. I can tell joke after joke, you get nothing. But they should have asked me to do the line because I'm creative.